Hey everybody, Matthew Reale here again with AquaReale. We're at a walled location, as you can see, and I'm here to talk about this installation we put in. So the gentleman had a pond here before. It was 20 some odd years old, it ran its course. He was ready for a new pond. He had a specific budget in mind he wanted to stick to, so we came out, we evaluated what he had, and we came up with this little design. It's a 6x8 pond. We used a recycled skimmer, and we used his old little mini biofalls, and we added a new mini biofalls. That was in a way of trying to keep within his budget because he had a tighter location. You can see we couldn't get any machines, any types of power tools in there. It was all done by hand, so we had to use very small rock that we can get in and out. But it just shows you can do a pond in a tight space. His bedroom's adjacent to this view, so every night he looks out to this and sees this pond with lights in it. This was a 17.5 job, $17,500 for this size. We kept it to that cost because we were able to use some of his recycled materials and bring some other recycled materials into play. We planned it up as best we could. We've got the sound, you can see the two biofalls. We got a mini one here, another one here. Skimmer's opposing me on this side of it here. Everything draws that way. You can see the water's crystal clear. It's planted well, and it's in a very unique location. We use driftwood for interest, and we try to use a lot of his rock as well as some new rock. Again, we were trying to stick within a budget to make this happen, so we brought some of our own rock, but we used a lot of his existing rock in this installation. 24 inches deep. His last pond wasn't quite 24. We gave him the full 24. He's got fish. He's got a mini fish cave in here. And you can see we've got a Buddha. We've got some other figurines. And as I mentioned before, it is fully lit up. So you can imagine at nighttime sitting in your bedroom staring at this and listening to the sound of running water. It just goes to show you don't have to have acres and acres and acres to have a nice little water feature in your yard. So as you can tell, this pond's in a very unique location. It's not what you'd have on a normal property, but we built this pond with the owner's ideas and needs in mind. You know, they're an older couple, they don't have children anymore, so it was built for, to have the depth out of it. It isn't the kind of pond you're gonna have kids climbing in and battling and playing. It wasn't designed that way, but it could have been, but because the homeowners had certain needs, we designed it for them to use their way. Mostly viewing, mostly enjoying. The dogs don't come in here, kids won't really come in here, so that's what it's built in mind. Doesn't mean it cannot be built like that. If a different homeowner was here, we could have tailored it to that homeowner as well. So the construction process, this job was a little more different. We didn't have the ability to dump stuff in their driveway. They only had a 2-car driveway. We